The landscape of algorithm evolution in search engines has shifted profoundly in the last decade. Early updates were discrete, often named after locations or concepts, and targeted specific tactics with relatively transparent impacts. For example, a site affected by Florida might diagnose over-optimization, while Jagger addressed link manipulation. In contrast, modern algorithms operate as a complex system of systems, where multiple, interlocking machine learning models analyze and re-rank web content continuously. Understanding broad core updates is essential for any advanced SEO practitioner. These updates represent not a punitive measure, but a holistic adjustment and recalibration of how the search engine understands and prioritizes web content. Drawing an analogy to a constantly refreshed list of top movies, a site is not necessarily downgraded for becoming less valuable. Rather, the entire context and criteria for what constitutes excellence may have changed. Effectively, these updates evaluate experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, ET, on a macro scale, comparing domains against new, emerging content and shifting user expectations. Loss of visibility post-update reflects increased competition for authority and relevance, not a targeted demotion. A more recent advancement, the Helpful Content System, HCS, signifies a strategic departure from page-specific evaluation towards a domain-wide analysis of helpfulness. In traditional models, high-value URLs could buoy a domain, but under HCS, a broad presence of content deemed unhelpful can depress the ranking potential of even the strongest assets on a website. Content that prioritizes the mechanics of search engine ranking over end-user utility, what might be termed search engine-first content, is now systematically devalued. In practice, sites aiming for recovery from HCS impacts must engage in comprehensive content audits, applying stringent tests for utility, accuracy, and completeness, rather than selectively editing or deleting underperforming pages. Parallel to the evolution of quality assessment, Google's automated spam systems, bolstered by AI architectures like SpamBrain, operate as an ever-vigilant gatekeeper. While core updates and HCS address informational value, SpamBrain targets integrity and originality. Link spam, which manipulates the web's interconnected trust graph, and thin or scrape content, which brings no novelty to the index, are major focus areas. The system also shields users from hacked sites, preventing malicious behavior from compromising the integrity of the search ecosystem. These systems work in real time, applying continual pressure on bad actors and forcing compliance with higher ethical standards. The central strategic takeaway is the consolidation of machine learning at every layer of the ranking system. Algorithms like RankBrain, BERT, and MUM demonstrate Google's capacity to parse human language for context, intent, and nuance, rather than relying on rigid keyword matching. As a result, optimization strategies must pivot from manipulative practices toward fundamentally aligning website purpose with the evolving search intent of real users. The imperative for optimization is no longer gaming the algorithm, but consistently and comprehensively satisfying the searcher, delivering value, clarity, and trust across every digital touchpoint.